Laugh about it. Give it to me, baby. Learn about it. Love it or hate it. Let's do it. Under the Sheets with Tatiana Ashborn and Friends.
Welcome back to Under the Sheets with Tatiana Ashborn and Friends, brought to you by Dirty Talk. I'm Tatiana Ashborn, and these are my friends. This is Skye, everybody! Thank you for coming on the show.
No problem whatsoever.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling relaxed.
Yeah?
Very energised.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, this is comfortable bed, so I feel like we're going to get right into it.
Yeah.
If you don't fall asleep beforehand.
Yeah.
You bought something from your room.
Yes, I did.
So let's start off with that before I forget, because I keep seeming to forget these things.
So, I brought my Skye.
Okay.
Without my Skye, I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to wake up in the morning at all.
Wow.
I wouldn't be able to call people because I can't be asked to look at my phone.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to text people as well because I can't be asked to look at my phone. And it's beaten up. I've had it for literally like about 5 years.
Okay.
And it plays the music for any occasion, which
Amazing.
I'm very, very happy about.
Okay.
So this is my beautiful, lovely Amazon Alexa.
Lovely.
Yeah.
And would you say, do you recommend it for other people?
Oh yes. Oh yeah. No, I would recommend it to people because it does help. You can
Okay.
just go, hey Alexa, blah de blah de blah.
Yeah, yeah.
Play this song. Play the sex playlist.
Yeah, I was going to
you're
say,
fine, yeah.
what's on your sex playlist?
Do you know what? I actually don't have one
Okay.
because music, obviously, being a musician,
Yeah.
you've got so much music that can express such an emotion.
Okay.
So there's so many different things, so many different songs, that you can play
Yeah.
whilst you're enduring in the act.
And what song would you say resonates with you the most?
I Fucking Hate You by Tyler, the Creator.
Is that because you're in the show?
No. That's actually a really good question. I think maybe like Get You by Daniel Caesar.
Oh, that's
It's
good
such
one.
like
Yeah.
such a plain like classic, but
Yeah.
I feel like it does express my emotion for my lovely girlfriend who's out there. But yeah, it's one of my favourite songs, and it's always been one of my favourite songs. So I'd say it's that one. most definitely. Yeah.
Oh, amazing. And obviously your girlfriend is with us today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, thank you.
Yeah, that's good. That's the main thing. Obviously that's a big thing. That's amazing that you're happy to sit up there and watch you do this. So well done to both of you. So good. So I'm going to start off with a would you rather question.
Okay.
Would you rather have pubic hair that grows back 5 times as fast or have a micro penis?
Wow. You see, the thing is, having a micro penis.
Yeah.
Penises come in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah. You might have
It
one.
depends. Yeah, it depends how you do. Oh yeah. No, I don't. But
Well, does he or not?
don't answer
that one.
No, I'd say pubic hair.
Okay.
Because I'm happy with how I am.
Yeah.
And you can always shave.
Of
Yeah,
course.
it's very nice. Just do a little trim here and there, and it's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Hair. Most definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather cheat or be cheated on and never be told?
Oh. That's a good question.
That's really hard.
I'm looking at you.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather be cheated on and not be told, for the fact that I don't have to have that on my consciousness. I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
But if it was to happen, which it shouldn't, then I'd be like, oh damn. But I'd never find out. That's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Have you ever been cheated on?
Yes.
Okay.
I have. Well, yeah, basically, yeah.
And how did that feel?
At the time, it felt like, oh shit, like that just happened.
Yeah.
But I kind of just kind of got over it, because it was like, what's the point of dwelling on it if
you can't control it?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
happened
If
in
they weren't
the
right for me, then what's the point of me kind of like going, oh, I can't believe it.
Yeah,
and just being
yeah.
all sad and stuff. So I thought, let me just get over it as quick as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh well.
And how did you get over it? Did you find another person? Or...
No, music. Music
Okay.
got me over it. I literally just started grinding down on what I needed to do. Not actually grinding down, but grinding on music and like producing and making more music and stuff like that. Not having to think about relationship and this and that and the other. I just thought, let me focus on myself. And it was like literally straight before lockdown as well.
Yeah.
So it was kind of me going, okay, keep on pushing, Skye, keep on pushing regardless of what you do.
Yeah.
And poof,
And then your focus goes on something else as well.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you do?
So I do too much music. I do everything from jazz to jungle to funk to hip hop, anything.
Amazing.
Really. But,
what genre would you say is the most romantic?
Oh, that's a really good question. Reason being is because everything is romantic, how you perceive it.
Okay.
So somebody the other day was saying, oh yeah, Tupac's lyrics are so like, they're really just touching my soul and this and the other. And I was like, yeah. One of his songs start with, that's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. West Side. And it's just like, okay, that's not very romantic, but if you want to perceive it as romance, then that's what it is. I feel like it could be more like ballad, classical. Classical music is very romantic, and the romantic period as well. It's very like, just relaxed, like flow in. And
I know for me, I was definitely brought up, when my grandparents would play music, it was always jazz. And so for me, I feel like going to a jazz club as a romantic date or something, that would be like romantic for me. I feel like jazz is what I go to.
Jazz is most definitely so, because it's like, it's very sexy and like, it's just, it makes you feel good. You like, want to dance, but not dance, because you're just like with the person, you're like, let me preserve myself. Let me just sit here and enjoy the music. It's a really nice genre.
Yeah. What relationship shaped you the most when you were younger to who you are today?
Oh, does that mean with family? Anybody?
Anyone you can choose.
I think it could be a shout out to Ben Levy, primary school best friend. He was everything to me. Like, he was one of my best friends, and we were like inseparable. Like, we'd go to each other's houses, eat beans on toast, come back, play fucking cars, and I don't even know what we played. But it was like that friendship became such a big part of my life that going into secondary school, it was so hard to see him go. So it was like, okay, I need to kind of push myself forward to know more people. And then there was a whole thing that happened in secondary with bullying and stuff like that. And then started to gain more friends in year 9. And I was like, wow, I'm kind of popular. And then it was like, okay, I'm making a connection with this person. And I feel like Ben really shaped me to be the Skye I am today.
And the connection you have with him, have you been able to find it in your relationship?
Yes. Yes, most definitely so. To be able to sit in silence and not say a single word and you still connect with that person, it's so powerful. And a lot of people don't realise that you can do that, and it's fine to do that. And it's literally just like, you'll both look at each other at the same time. Like, I'll look at her and she'll look at me and we'll be like, just like cracking up laughing, because like it's that feeling, it's the connection between them.
And also, a lot of people think that the silences are awkward and you don't know what to do in the silence, but when you can sit in that silence with that person, then it's a completely different way, you know.
Exactly.
You forget that can not be awkward. And so tell me a bit about your mum and your relationship with your mum.
So my mum is like my best friend. I love that woman so much. She's amazing. Like, I wish everybody's mum could be like her, because she's the best. She's a psychodynamic therapist and also a relationship counsellor. So she can read me like a book.
Really?
It's terrible, but I love it. I love you, Mum. I love you. But yeah, she knows what's best for me all the time. If she's like, yeah, Skye, do not go there, or don't do that, if I end up doing it, something happens. And it's like, how did you know that? What's going on there? But she's amazing.
The chats that you've had with her when you were younger, how was that, like, learning about sex, learning about relationships? Obviously, did you ever feel like her student, like she was teaching you stuff, or was it never like that? It was just a nice chat to have?
Do you know, it was a nice chat to have, because she knew exactly what I was going through at the time. She was like, okay, cool, you're young, but you need to know about it for now. And then you'll progress. You'll keep on knowing more, and I'll start to get to know more about it and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, this woman knows me really well. She knew that I already found this out. And I was like, watching porn and this and that and the other, like, when I was really young, because my older friends influenced me to do that. And it was like, well, it's a new thing, a whole new realm of like sex and relationships. And she was like, yeah, you know, you don't have to watch porn to actually have a connection with somebody and like feel that's what you're supposed to have. And since then, I always realised porn is just TV, but just sex, and it's all for lust rather than love, and that's why I don't watch it anymore, because it doesn't really do anything for me, because I know it's not real. It's not what I have with that one up there.
Yeah. And so, how often did you watch porn when you were younger?
So, I think it was like an addiction. It was like an addiction, because it was from weekly, and then it turned to monthly, and then it turned to nothing at all. Because it was like a thing where you'd visit it every now and again to kind of get your rocks off, because everybody's young and you have nobody there to give you pleasure or you to give them pleasure. So you give pleasure to yourself. And I just didn't find myself doing it to porn as much, because I was comfortable with myself and my own mind and imagination saying, oh yeah, that teacher. Or like, shout out to, I'm not even gonna say the teacher's name. Year 6. Yeah. But nah, it was good to kind of get away from it all, because it's not a nice thing.
Yeah. And what age would you say that you started masturbating?
Okay, so I actually remember the first time I did masturbate, and that was in the bath in my old house, and I was 12, and it was a Thursday. Amazing. That day, amazing. We had PE that day as well, so the smegma just came out. So it was just it was delicious. But it was very weird for like the first times I started to masturbate, because it was like, what is this shit just like flowing out of me? And you kind of think, is this supposed to happen? Is this like is this an STD or something? And it's a natural thing, but you start to learn about it more as you get older, and having like the sex education lessons, you're like, okay, so that's what it does. This is what it does, because those did really help.
Okay, that's good that you think that.
Yeah, I was the only kid who didn't laugh in the sessions. Like, I'd pay attention and be like, oh, okay, so that's how the vagina works. That's where the holes are. That's where the clitoris is. Oh, that's where, So
and do you think that helped because your mum was into it, and you like learnt a lot from your mum, so you knew that you wanted to take it seriously?
Yeah. I think so, because she took it seriously. That's the thing. So if your parent doesn't teach you as much as you get taught at school, well, it should be the other way around. You should be getting taught more at home than at school, because like you feel more comfortable at home. You feel like you can talk to your parents more. And I feel like when your parents are more open with you and they have those open conversations, it's better to get to know more. Not maybe know about their experiences like straight, but for them to tell you like, it's okay to do this, it's okay to do that, find yourself and stuff. Instead of it being like everybody in a classroom and everybody like laughing over you and you're like, I'm trying to watch this, bruv.
And when you talk about your friendship with your friend Ben and your friendships that you created when you were growing up, did you discuss it? Did you discuss sex and masturbation and all? Yeah,
so I did, and that was like with my dad, I'd say. Like my mum, we had the conversations, but my dad had the conversations about like sex.
Okay.
And that was really good, the fact that he did, because if I didn't have those conversations, I wouldn't feel comfortable with myself.
Okay.
Because he kind of told me it's acceptable to be comfortable with your size and stuff like that, and it's like, it's okay to just kind of keep on moving forward with everything. And I remember like back in the day, like year 9 day, I was like quite small and in like size. So it was like kind of daunting for me, people going, oh no, my dick is 9 inches and this and that. I was like, brother, no, it's not. It's really not. And then growing up, it started to kind of develop and grow and grow. So now grow. It's like,
I'm helping you out here.
It's kind of like I'm very, very happy with my size now, and I think she is too. But
Yeah, okay. And there's a question of size. Is it that do boys in like the changing room or something, do they discuss it? Do they like joke about penis size or not really?
Yeah, all the time. And it's such like I find it so weird. It's like, bro, I don't want to see your dick. Like, you can like cover yourself with a towel. Even playing rugby, it was like guys wrestling butt naked in the change rooms. And I was like, God. Even though you're my homie, like, I don't want to do that with you right now, because I'm feeling like kind of wanting to cover myself, because I just got out of the shower, I'm soaking wet. like guys do tend to do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like some people find it to be comfortable and be more masculine around their guys, or even kind of go to their feminine side where they see females going to changing rooms and they're all naked in there and they can be comfortable like that. So it is a kind of comfort thing to know, okay, cool, me and my boys can feel comfortable around each other in that sense. But I wasn't really the type of guy to like strip fully down naked because I didn't feel 100% comfortable in front of like certain people.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And now you've got a girlfriend and I'm guessing you're body confident in front of her.
Oh yeah.
Does that make you more confident in front of other people because you've pleased her? You know, that's the hard part is getting that comfortability.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you think so?
I think so because she's more comfortable like with me being comfortable with her than anybody has been. And it's like I'd be able to walk around her room and dance naked if I really wanted to because I feel comfortable to do so. And she feels comfortable to do the same, I think. I hope. But I feel like it's made me more confident in myself as well, for the fact that not really got validation, but like I've got kind of the reassurance that I'm okay to kind of show myself and expose myself. So,
okay. And tell me about your first time.
My first time, oh geez. Okay, so that was fun. It was very weird. Like it was more trying to find what's right and what's wrong and stuff because it was mine and her first time.
Okay.
So she was hurting a lot and I'm somebody who's like really like careful. So I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? Like, what's going on? Are you alright? Like, does it hurt or anything? And she was like, no, it's fine. Like, just keep on going. And yeah, I'm just too caring sometimes.
Right, okay.
So I was like, always like, no, let's just stop. Because I don't want you to hurt yourself. And it ended up with her coming, but not me coming.
Oh, wow,
so
okay.
We were going for quite a long time. And I was just like, okay, let's just stop there because you're starting to hurt now from friction and stuff like that. And I'm just kind of like chilling back here.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was interesting.
Well, you obviously, maybe you did really well because it's hard to get a woman or girl to finish, I feel like sometimes. So.
Yeah, I feel like some guys think that it's them to finish first, but I always think it's the other way around.
Okay.
Where you're supposed to pleasure the other person before they pleasure you, or you get pleasure from it. If it does somehow happen that you're literally edging and you're about to ejaculate, then you've got to do what you've got to do.
I agree with you because sometimes I feel like, well, as soon as the guy's done, they just are done. Like, they don't want to go any further.
Yeah, exactly,
so I feel like it's much easier. It's better to be the other way around.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
let do the girl first and then, you know.
Yeah,
but
no,
that's so funny.
It's very interesting to hear how people think about it as well, because some people just think, no, guys need to finish and that's it. But as you said, like, it's completely finished when the guy is done. Not for me. But hopefully not for a lot of people, because you have to remember, pleasure your woman.
Yeah.
Pleasure your woman. You remember.
Have you ever questioned your sexuality? Did you ever go through a time when you were younger, or was there no chance that you weren't anything other than straight?
No, there was no chance, I don't think. Because it was like, I wasn't exposed to like the LGBTQ community as much, because my parents didn't really know about it. They weren't biased or anything against it, they weren't against it at all. But we just never really spoke about it until it kind of came up in different conversations, and different family members started to come out as gay and stuff. And then that's when we all got to learn about it together. And it wasn't like we had anything against it, but it was just more that all I'd known from when I was younger was man and woman, and that was it. So I didn't grow up with like two family members who were gay or who were pan, or I don't know. I've never questioned it at all, because I haven't felt like the need to. But, it's a very good question.
Well, I try my best to make good questions. And do you have siblings?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and so how was that with your siblings? Are they older? Are they younger? What's the...
Okay, so I've never talked about that with my sister, because she's 8.
Okay.
Oh no, wait, she's 9. She's 9. Yeah, so it's a bit weird to talk about it with her, like, just yet. But she's started to talk about like sexuality and how she kind of sees guys and stuff like that.
Okay.
And she's talking about, oh, this person's got a boyfriend and this person's got a girlfriend. These people think they're gay. And it's just like there's a whole little thing going around in her school where people are starting to find out relationships, and people are starting to look at TikTok and seeing sex, and they're just like, what's that? I want to learn about that.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's a very daunting thing for her.
Do you think it's publicised too much, sex?
No, because it's supposed to be a natural thing. Like, it is a natural thing. That's how we reproduce. That's how we make love to people. People find it to be entertaining. People find it to be kind of sad.
Yeah.
Some people perceive it in different ways. Some people think that it's such a bad thing, but it's not really like it's like freeing the nipple.
Yeah.
Everybody should have their nipples out, not like that, but everybody should be free to have their nipples out, because it's like, why not?
Yeah.
It's just a nipple. Like, people are really like sensitive to sex and to the media as well. Media is really like afraid of sex, and they're afraid of showing it and making people feel uncomfortable. When it's just a natural thing. But yeah.
And can I ask how many people you have been with?
I've been with 4 people.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all very different?
Yes.
Would you say you have a type?
No. I don't think so, no. I don't think I've got a type. My type, I'd say, would probably be Sophia. The type is called the Sophia. Exactly. But yeah, I don't think so. No.
Yeah. And do you notice that people want different things in the bedroom, that ask for different things, or do you think that they all are pretty much, everyone sort of wants the same thing, if you know what I mean?
I think everybody wants something different.
Okay.
Everybody's got different pleasures, different kinks, different fetishes. Everybody's got something different that they want to have from the experience. So it's kind of like you kind of gravitate more towards people where you have sexual energy and sexual contact with them.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like it's always been different. It's always been different. Yeah.
And when you start talking to someone, how soon is it that you then have sex?
I've only had sex like a lot, but there's been times where there's been different partners, and there's only been 4. And at the moment, I've got 1 partner, and I choose to keep it that way, and I want to keep it that way. Wink, wink.
Yeah.
And
but would you, like, let's say in your relationship now, how were you boyfriend and girlfriend before you had sex, or? Because
we were good friends before.
Yeah.
And then we started to like each other. Then we became boyfriend and girlfriend. A time that we don't actually know when it was, because we're still confused about the actual date.
Yeah.
But we say it's around 4 months, around this time. But I think it was after we said it. And yeah, it was a big change, because it's better than having, let's talk and then have it, because I've never really had that. I've always been in a relationship with a person, or been in a deep talking stage where it's been for a couple of months and then it finally pops.
And do you experiment in the bedroom?
Yes.
Okay, talk to me more about that.
Okay, so experiment with different positions and different ways to kind of make each other more pleasured, and find different spots to hit that make each other go, oh, wow, that feels good. Oh. And we try and hit it again and again and again, and then it then leads to orgasms and ejaculation and stuff.
What's your favourite?
I think it'll probably be just like up against like a wall. Or a mirror, which is even better.
Is that so you can look at yourself while you do?
Yeah. Look at big guns, yeah. And then kind of just more close contact, sensual.
Right, okay.
Thing. But yeah, that's
Nice, yeah. We're going to move on to some audience questions.
Okay. What are you lot saying?
Given your view now on porn, do you think the porn industry should be more controlled? I.e., do you think there should be more strict age controls, etc.? Do you think the industry should be banned?
I don't think it should be banned, because there's a lot of people who face addiction, and there's a lot of people who will obviously go there for pleasure. However, it should have some age restrictions on it, because there's kids getting exposed to it too early, like way too early. And I find it very, very scary for the fact that my 12-year-old cousin saying, "Oh yeah, do you want to doggy style me?" And this and the other, like, come on, it's very weird. It's very weird. So, I'd say it gets restricted more, not taken away, but I feel like it should be more aimed towards people who know that's not how sex is supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to be more of a loving thing rather than just straight ramming somebody's head into a wall type of thing. Like, it's disgusting.
I don't know what you do. What would be your fantasy sex night?
Who asked that one? I want. Valentine's Day is coming up, so fantasy sex night. I'd say like just like a nice candlelit dinner, and then just like move the plates out of the way, smash them against the wall, and just like just
a lot of clearing up. Then.
Yeah. No, fuck the clearing up. I'd say it's like something where you're both happy in a nice place and it's just sensual loving, and or like a holiday. Oh yeah, holiday out in the pool, and you come inside and you're just like looking at each other and then pop.
Yeah.
And you're both there with each other in that moment.
Okay, and what is the most romantic thing that you've done?
So for her birthday, she was 18, so I got her 18 different presents. So it was joint with her and my best friend.
Yeah.
But we both said, let's do it. It was my idea in the first place. I didn't wrap them because I can't wrap gifts.
Okay.
But she wrapped them, so fair play. We both done that romantic gesture.
Right,
nice.
okay.
But yeah, I feel like that was because it was like some of my clothes and then things that were inside
meant jokes. A lot to,
things that meant a lot. Like there was a puzzle that we put in there because she's done puzzles, so many puzzles over lockdown. So it was like, oh yeah, let's get her another one.
Yeah.
Like, let's get her another one so then she can have that. And she finished it the other day actually. Oh my gosh, I want to get into puzzles now. Fuck, it was amazing. I was just like, this is so sick. Seeing it progress.
Yeah.
It was just like, wow.
Yeah, so, no, it's pretty cool.
Well done.
Do you both have the same appetite for sex? Do you both have a high sex drive, low sex drive? What would you say you...
Yeah, it's fairly high.
Yeah.
Like, we kind of feel you don't always have to have sex to have a good time.
Yeah.
Like, you can have sex maybe every other time you see each other, every time you see each other, or maybe every 4 times.
Yeah,
It just depends if you're in the mood. And you'll both feel that. Like, it's never been like one person's felt it and the other person hasn't. It's always been we both feel it then, and that moment, let's do something about it. Bang.
Yeah.
And it just happens. But yeah.
Okay. And to finish up on, what advice would you give to anyone that's about to have sex, thinking about having sex?
Don't stress out. Because a lot of people tend to overthink and think, oh no, they're not going to like my size, or my vagina looks too flabby, or whatever. Like, people stress about it so much, and it's just don't stress about those things. Kind of embrace the fact that you have those different qualities that nobody else has.
Yeah.
Like, if you've got a micro penis, use it. Like, make that your superpower. Everybody's got their own superpowers.
Yeah.
If you can't feel your clitoris, then try your best to find your clitoris. Like, just do what you've got to do to kind of be yourself.
I love it. That's so good. Use your superpower. I think
Use your superpower.
that's a great one.
Use your superpower.
I've got you a little gift for coming on the show.
Oh no.
It is a candy G-string.
Yes. Valentine's Day!
Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This
Thank
is
you.
Skye, everyone.
This is Tatiana.